Hello. How you doing? Welcome to my stream. It's Saturday. Welcome to the Saturday stream. Today's stream will probably be a lot like every other stream, and it will start off, as always, with a cheer to the Diet Coke gods. Now that looks huge. It's just a normal size glass. See? Mmm. Wow. It's just Diet Coke. Don't get too excited. I'm trying to think what's new today. As usual, my mind goes blank as soon as I hit the go live button. But I've heard that's typical with streamers. They all say their mind's all buzzed with interesting facts and figures and new ideas and thoughts up until the second they hit the stream button, and then it's just like, okay, hi, what y'all doing? Let's play some Flight Simulator. Second half of the stream today is going to be a musical stream, and it will be me playing the piano. I'm going to ring the piano. Yesterday was, I believe, the guitar. I'm pretty sure. I could be going. It could be all. It's all starting to be blurred together, including yesterday. But I'm thinking yesterday was a guitar. So and it doesn't really matter because in any case, I feel like playing the piano today, and I'm in charge. But where we go, what kind of plane it's going to be in, that we don't know. I don't know. I didn't plan ahead. I don't ever plan ahead. I don't want to plan ahead. Don't make me plan ahead. And what exactly order we're going to play songs in and that kind of thing, no clue. It'd probably be the same songs we played last time. So I'm learning this new. I got this in my head, this stupid Spaceman Killer song. But I'm learning it. Kind of goes like this, okay? All right, it goes like this. I'm not going to play guitar today. I'm not playing guitar today. It goes, started with a low light. Next thing I knew, the sun ribbon and took my blood type. And that made a strange impression in my head. You know that hope, and I gotta bring it here. I could leave this star-crossed world behind, then they cut me open. I guess I changed my mind, and I have flown too far from the floor this time, 'cause they're calling me my name. And the zipping white light beams disregarding bombs and satellites. Wait, bombs and satellites. That was turning blue. That was one lonely night. Starmaker says it ain't so bad. Dreammaker's gonna make you mad. Spaceman, 'cause everybody looking down. It's all in your mind. Okay, so we're gonna work on that song next time we play guitar. I just heard the song for the first time yesterday, so I had a printout of the lyrics and I'm playing it a few times. I mean, I know a lot of Killer's songs, but not this one. I don't know. I probably heard it a couple times, but I don't know it. But of course, now that I've heard it a few times, it's in my head. I can't really do anything about that. But we're gonna play Flight Simulator, and I'm gonna work on this song a little bit more. Where are we gonna go? What kind of plane? Let's pick the place first. South America is just never good. I mean, I like South America, but their cities you rarely. Although the internal, the La Paz, I was talking about going to. Maybe it'd be a good day to go to La Paz. It's looking like a lot of cloud cover over there. What's this one? Bogota. How do you guys feel about Bogota? Can it fly in Norway? That is a big fat yes. Let's frickin' fly over Norway. Now, where in Norway? That's like way up here. Where in Norway? Okay, this is Stockholm. That's Sweden. Norway is. Let me get my maps out. Okay, let me get Google Maps out. I got you. I take requests, especially when we talk about destinations. Just give me a second here. It's not something where I have the location off the top of my head, but I believe Google Maps can tell me the information I need. Trondheim, HGM, but Norway. Okay, we're gonna make it daytime, and it's in the middle of the night there. Okay, so that's gonna be okay. No, Norway is it's gonna be due west of Okay, so it's northwest of Stockholm. So if we can find Stockholm, what was I thinking? It's to the east. Wait, what? Shit, I did something bad. Sorry, I fixed it. I'm looking at the wrong screen here. Let me get my act together again here. Okay. We'll make it daytime in a second. But voila. We will be flying over the city of Trondheim, as it's spelled here. We got some things to see. There's already, I can tell you, there's a stadium, which is a cathedral, and whatever heck that is. Where's the aeropuerto that's nearest Biest is the only question I have. Which is, there's that one there. Let's go from this one here. It's an Air Force base. We'll head west. It won't take very long. That's not very long. And we'll make it daytime so we can see. I know. Okay, interesting. All right. But not in the F-14A. I was playing with my after the stream. I was playing my F-14A. I got into, for some reason, I wanted to fly it around. But we're not going to fly around. I want to fly something that's a better sightseer, so slower, for example. We haven't flown the CTSL. That's too slow. We need something with a little bit of speed. Spitfire, or we could take out the Let's take out the Pilatus Turbo Porter G950. Let's take out this one. I think I got a lot of cool liveries for it. No? Still, 2. I don't think I've taken this plane out. It's certainly not in this color here. So that'll be a first. I don't have the P-51. I could take out... Okay, look, if you want, the closest things I have to the P-51 would be the Spitfire, for example. I have the Flying Iron Spitfire. That's a community download that you pay for. I got because I do like flying the vintage planes. I have a Curtiss P-40 Warhawk, and I have this one with the folding wings here. Where is it? It's going to look funny because the wings are folded, right? There's the P-40 Warhawk. There's the Spitfire. And where is the other one? The Grumman F4F Wildcat. All right, Spitfire it is. Liveries. Royal Air Force. What would be appropriate? Probably not the Swedish Air Force, but that's okay. We'll just do this really cool blue. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, we got. Yeah, why not? Okay, we're gonna start it cold because I enjoy starting up the. I enjoy starting up the Spitfire. It's gonna take a while before we get off the ground here. Get ready for that. Okay, but we will. It's not that hard to start up, but it does have a specific startup sequence that's different than any other plane. It's well modeled as far as I can tell. It kind of tricks me out every now and then. But the trick on it is that when you start up, you've got to make sure your mixture is cut, which is counterintuitive and different than any other plane. The mixture will automatically go on, but it's so you don't shoot flames out the engine. In other words, you don't want to try to start with the mixture on full, or it'll be too rich. So what you do is is the actual plane, you crank it with the right hand and the left by pushing these buttons, and with the left hand you move the mixture up smoothly until it catches. But you can't do this in this plane, so they kind of compromised and made it a little tricky to start up. But now, once you understand what they're doing with a startup procedure, it's not that big a deal. But I fly the Spitfire all the time, but it is one of my favorite planes to fly. It's all manual. There's no autopilot. There's none of that stuff. Okay, now number one thing we're going to do is we're going to recognize it is pretty late there, but we have control. We have the ability. It's 8:46 p.m. there. Is that right? Or is it 7:46 in that range? We're going to make it a nice, looks like a beautiful afternoon there. So we don't have to change the actual weather. Perfectly clear skies. We'll be heading west to the city of Trondheim. This is what the Air Force base looks like. It's got that cool, that's cool. It looks like they've worked on this base to make the buildings realistic. All right, but hey, let's get this plane started up. Very first thing we got to do is open the canopy because, frankly, I need the breeze. I like the breeze in my hair. There it is. Let's take a look. Take a good look. There's me in that beautiful Spitfire with the oil. You can see the oil coming out of the end. The exhaust tends to stain it. So that's not me. That's just the way it came. All right. All right. Let's get this. Okay. Start it up. So make sure that the throttle, everything is on. Okay. The battery master is on. Turning the throttle all the way up and down it causes it to power up. Now I'm turning the mixture to 100%. Notice I said don't do that, but we're gonna have to do that now. All right, fuel valve. Let me turn this off so we can see it. The fuel valve is here. Turn the fuel valve on. All right. Next, okay, we got to pressure up the fuel system with the wobble pump, and that takes about 8 hits of this thing here. And that red light will go out, hopefully, indicating that the fuel tanks are pressured up. We're effectively just pumping some air into the tank to give it pressure for startup. I think that'll do it. A couple more, maybe. Is this on, by the way? Yeah, and I see after about 10 of these, the red light went off right below the wobble fuel pump there, so it's pressurized. Next, we're going to, I love this thing. We're gonna unlock our primer cage, and we're gonna prime it. Give it a couple of these. Notice that I still have the. We got to turn the magnetos on. Okay, I think it'll be primed in a second. Right, primed. Magnetos to on. Mixture to cut. All right, now we turn the mixture to cut. And we are going to prepare to start, so the throttle should be open about to there. I love this procedure. Oh, wait, we got the avionics are on, right? Okay, that's fine. So both of the boost coil and the engine starter at the same time. I think we're ready to go. We're primed. We've got engine pressure. We've got fuel pressure. Throttle's in the right place. I think we want the carburetor normal intake. Yes. All right. Let's see. Let's see if it starts. If it doesn't, there's egg on my face. But I think it will. No. No. Okay, I missed something. Both magnetos are on. Mixtures to cut. Throttle is to there. What's down here? Oh, propeller I think needs to be at full. And I do think actually the carburetor should be on there in operation. Can we prime it from here again? Okay, prime, let's try that. What am I forgetting? There's always one little thing. One little thing. I had to operate the wobble pump a little bit more. Okay, the magneto's on, throttle's there, mixture is there. And now it caught. It's tricky. It is tricky. I didn't really do much there, except get lucky, I think. I don't get lucky. I've been able to start it up just about every time, but it's not easy. And as I say, and by the way, the mixture here, this control here went to full, but we don't want it at full. It went from 0 to, we didn't see it, but it went on automatically once it catches. All right, so everything here now looks good though. We got that, that's all, bottom, the tanks are good. Okay, now we're gonna turn our radio on. And we're gonna request a west departure. And we're going to take a tour of Trondheim in Norway. Good fun. Oh, is that like you want me to steer?
Taxiing hold short runway 09er using taxiway Alpha Kitch 9er.
That lets me steer. Do this, close this, close again. All right, let's get out to the runway and take off in this bird. Where's my propeller at? Probably doesn't need to be at full. For this. This is an interesting plane to take off in. Unlike many planes which are underpowered effectively compared to a fighter plane, and you just want to floor it to the wall when to take off. In this plane, the torque is so powerful, the engine's so powerful, it'll flip you right over when if you do that. No. You give it about 60% power for takeoff. And why? And the question is, well, why do they do that? Why do they give it so much extra power if it can't use it? And it's because it's a combat aircraft. It was designed. Hello. On the ground or not? It really doesn't want to turn very well. We're just going to try to have to get it to go straight. And I think it's because of the torque. Whoops, I was going to do that. That's alright, I'll get out there. Of course, the other tricky part is that if you jam the brakes on, you will flip over front-wise. It's a quirky plane. I think we'll be fine. But I do enjoy flying it, quirky or not. Whoops. Quirky or not, it likes to not go straight even when I'm not turning it. Why are these cars on the crossing here? Don't cross here. Oh, I guess there's like a road. Hey, you never know. Might be a tunnel. This is an air base. Come on. Full steering to the right. It barely wants to go. I think it's because the engine is effectively torquing us to the left, even in idle. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, this is a hands-on craft. There's no leaving it alone. This is what it looks like from here. Back on the road here. It's pretty though. There's a lake. But we're going to take off, probably heading the wrong direction. Not the wrong direction, the direction we'll have to turn after we take off from the runway. This direction. Into the wind, which is the correct direction. But we should be off within a minute or two off the ground. Unless we smash. Alright. Tune the tower. Can we just get takeoff there? It's obviously visual flight rules.
Ready for west departure at runway 09er.
Catch 9er when 086 at 12. West departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Okay, we're gonna take off. It's gonna be dramatic. Or it'll be a disaster. Yesterday, by the way, as I said in my tweet, my audience seemed very disappointed that I did not crash at all.
Catch 9er.
Well, I did. Didn't I say I did?
Cleared for takeoff runway 09er KNSH 9er.
Okay, we're making a nice line up here in our slightly updated Spitfire. Alright, now as I mentioned, we're going to carefully and slowly increase the throttle, keeping in mind that it wants to torque a lot. The engine really wants to pull us to the left or to the right. It's hard to tell sometimes. And we go up to about there. There we go. And then we just pull up smoothly off the ground. And we bring a new gear up. There's the front gear only. There's no flaps. But you notice my engine didn't barely get to the halfway point, really. It's got plenty of power. All right, we're going to make a turn to do our western, head to the west. Oh, what's this for? Before we go here, I think it's a church we're going to check out. This is Norway. And by the way, I did not change the weather, so it's a very clear, probably cool day, cold day.
Barrett's Tower, KNSH
It's like right at the end of the
999,
runway, there's this cool
continue west departure.
cathedral. But that's the thing. There's going to be a lot of cathedrals. I don't think we'll have to do this.
Scandinavian tree 70 heavy 11 miles west.
All right, this is what it looks like from here.
09er approach.
We're going to head towards Trondheim, which is, according to Google Maps, come on, my mouse. It's that way, kind of. It's yeah. All right. Well, we'll get there short. We'll be there shortly. So it's kind of, it's on this fjord, which is also named after Trondheim, the Trondheim Fjord. This is the air base. You can see how they extended probably had a shorter runway at some point for older kind of planes, and they extended it out into the water for jets. Kind of cool. We're going to be traveling west into the sun for a bit, but that's fine. The other thing is that this plane really wants to, pull the wings to the right. And it has a rudder trim, which helps a little bit. All right.
Barrett's Tower, KNSH 9er frequency change.
Beautiful fjords. Did I turn my pitot heat on? I'm gonna need it. Shoot. Radar flaps. Pitot heat on. Otherwise, we have no idea. Don't ask me. Alright, we're gonna fly along the coastline here. Alright, mainly I want to look at our mixture, probably bring that down. Get there. Color, down there. Whoops. Smash. And up ahead, you can see where those points of interest are. That's our destination. But it's nice. We're taking a little bit of a cruise between the air base, which is back there. That's where we started from. There's Airbus, SAS Airbus flying around here. I have live air traffic on, so it combines both actual planes that are flying around this area and other people playing Microsoft Flight Simulator on the West Coast on the server that I am on. But yeah, once we get not flying to the west, we should be able to see more too. There's a little island out there. What's going on out there? All right, we're going to try to stay low so that we can get some good... Meanwhile, the other thing you need to keep mind, and boy, it took me a long time to learn, is that these engines will overheat. I think we're cool. It's cool enough outside the air, but if you're flying in hot temperatures, you really the temperature is down here, and there's a radiator temperature and other things, and once it overheats, the engine will start to do bad things, and you got to restart it, and it's a whole mess. But the key is to watch your boost. So the boost is over here. I'm at 3 boost. Anything under 6 is fine, and it has a supercharger. Okay, so there's the cathedral down there, and there's the stadium over there. But first, I kind of wanted to check out this Munkholmen. I have a feeling just from the name Munkholmen that it is it's an hermitage. It's a place where they go and they get away from the world and they stay for months at a time and they just read the Bible, religious texts. So I believe that's what that is. But you know what I don't know for sure? Whether that's true. But Google's gonna know, right? What is it gonna say about Munkholmen? There's a ferry going there. It's definitely a must when you're visiting Trondheim. Short boat ride, a nice view of the city. Once there, you get a guided tour. Very interesting knowledge tour guide actually wrote a manuscript about the place. It's a monastery and a prison. A fort, monastery, and prison. Okay.
Scandinavian 370 heavy turn next taxi.
Yeah, we don't need that information. All right. So apparently, it's kind of a tourist attraction too.
370 heavy
This is it's cold but sunny. There's a guided tour. You can't go into the main round building if you're not. All right, fine. We're not going into any buildings. Actually, I could go in. All right. Meanwhile,
121.6 Scandinavian 370 heavy.
there's this wharf, I would call it here. We got a wharf. We have various canals that are used for commercial, movement, commercial goods throughout the city. In the old days, there's a lovely cathedral. Some of these cathedral models are generic, but still they look great. But this is the stadium. Okay? It's Lerkendal Stadium, and I apologize for mangling the lovely Norwegian language, which I do not speak. I used to watch a bunch of Norwegian streamers, girls, females, and man, that's an accent. I mean, I like it better than Norway, or than the Swedish accent. They're both good. They're both very Scandinavian. All right, let's see what Lerkendal Stadium has to say about itself on Google. Okay, so about there. Right, where's the stadium? Okay, where am I? Oh, there's a tower up there too. Okay, so am I inside the city? Because the city's actually kind of up there. Okay, so I'm south of the city, right? Okay. All right, there it is. Perfect. Lerkendal Stadium, and there's also a nearby institute, colleges, various schools, kind of a school area. Nice day, and plays that plays the most historical team in Norway. The acoustic is almost perfect, and the cantinas outside, the food vendors offer you the basic snacks. We're very concerned about the snacks that you get in the stadiums around here, by the way. Magnificent stadium and club shop, best club in Norway. I'm gonna toast to that with some Diet Coke. Very great stadium. By the way, hello, how you guys doing? 2 people from Norway? What the heck? Yeah, legit. Yeah. By the way, I'm kind of catching up on I don't understand that either. I'm not from Norway, I don't think. But as I say, I watch a lot of female streamers from Norway. Is LNV from LNVY from Norway? She's Swedish. Oh, one of the more southern cities. Well, I have never been here, and it's really cool. Let's keep moving here. We're gonna go back to the actual city, which is open. Actually, first I want to check out the tower. This is, European cities, well, and American cities too, but especially European cities are gonna have an observation tower. And this one is no different. What do they call it? Let's see if we can get a name here. It's the, I can't pronounce any of that. Tyholtarnet? Tyholtarnet? I don't want to mangle your language. But it says, let me tell you what Google says about it in English. It costs nothing to enter. There's a normal Egon restaurant at the top where you have to pay normal prices only for food. Impressive. In other words, that they don't boost the price for the food on the restaurant that's up there at the top, okay? Because usually, you pay more if it has a good view. Great place to have a relaxing dinner. The food is nice. It's a chain restaurant, Egon chain, Norway, the Norwegian chain. Prices are usual, the locale is stunning. So it's like a regular chain restaurant, like the Norwegian Denny's. That Tyholtarnet. The restaurant shop is about worth the visit. They offer an affordable buffet menu and also hot drinks for very low prices. They're amazing views. Say, I want to go. This would be on my list of places to go. And the good thing is we've already been there at this point. the Teholdtarnet. I probably am still mangling it. Nobody said I spoke Norwegian or any Scandinavian language. So technically the city is in kind of just this little area here, or the kind of the downtown, what you call downtown. It's here, and we're gonna, in this little kind of area between that river and the sea here. This is the old town, I guess you call it, or the original town. It's not necessarily that old, but you can see, so the main cathedral, there's a bunch of them, but the main cathedral, I'm guessing, is this one. What do they call it? It's called the Nidaros Cathedral. It's a beautiful looking, stately green structure. Let me see what Google wants to tell me about it here. Nidaros Cathedral from the 13th century. Not bad. Yesterday we were at Bratislava and they had a palace there, and it had been rebuilt in the 50s. There's the first known stone church on the site was 1070, but this one is from much later than that. They probably just thought like the fifth church. It was originally established in the 1030s, but this is only, I think, from the 15th century or something. Or no, 13th century, I think so. 13th century, but still, for 100 years, it had been used as a site for religious purposes. Wow, that's so great, though, when you think of it, the time. And I imagine they have like gardens and things to walk around, but just the building, you can tell the building. Let's jump off the plane here. Let's do a little. Oops, that way. Let's get a little closer. Like, we had a good time looking at the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, but I just wanted to take a look here. Yeah, I mean, obviously somebody took a photo of the actual building and mapped it on, except it's probably colorful stained glass. I don't know. But you can see all the buttresses, the 13th century. This would be state-of-the-art 13th century, absolutely. Beautiful design. Nice job. All right, thank you for suggesting this place. But I was also interested in this Munkholmen. Let's get back in the plane. We don't want to be running around here too. All right, I'll also keep going. I noticed when I watch my VODs, I'm stopped a lot. I'm doing that active pause, and it's dull. I'd rather even for short periods of time. But this plane, if I just look away for a while, it'll crash. It's not gonna magically stay up. I'm not putting any autopilots on. I'm not putting the AI pilot on. All right. Okay, we're back to the again the stadium and the kind of the schools, kind of like universities and stuff. Very pretty, very, very beautiful though. I mean, just this. I mean, look, like how you could probably live there and have a beautiful view, like over the city. I imagine at night it's probably quite something. But I was also impressed with the Hermitage that they have, where the monk's home is. Like a lot of, that's where the trains come in. They go across that bridge. Freight. This part here, though. All right. Wow, that was cool. All right, we're gonna fly, and we're gonna challenge ourselves to land the plane successfully. Because I think we've basically seen the city, and as you guys know, or if you don't know, I do this pretty much every day, and the only thing I do the same is I like to pick a plane and a location, and I like to make sure I can start up the plane from cold, and then I can take off, and then I can do some sightseeing, and then I can land. And you have Oslo. Oslo might not be too far. Let me just see what Google Maps says is the distance. Yeah, I know it's far from Oslo. It's pretty north, really. It's one of the bigger cities in the north part of Norway. I mean, Norway obviously goes way farther to the north, but most people would prefer to live probably south or this place. And there are most of the cities. Oslo is mainly on the southern coast of Norway, where it was near the southern coast. I've flown over Oslo a couple times, but not this part of Norway. It's quite lovely. All right, we're gonna make it back to the Air Force Base. I don't think that place, that airfield, can handle a craft of this magnitude. It needs a pretty long runway, you know, not to land but to slow down. We do have flaps, but still. So, and it's only 12 miles away. We'll give us a little gas. Get the speed going here. But do I need more or less? It should be negative, right? Oops. Okay, come on. Yeah, it does this every now and then. Oh, it'll be fine. Rudder trim. More? Or less? More. Trimming the rudder to the left, negative trim, helps counteract the but doesn't completely counteract the ability of the plane to want to roll to the right. And the reason why it's rolling to the right is because that big propeller in front is going the opposite direction. So it's effectively wanting to torque the plane constantly to the right. And in the real plane, it has better, like, we have pitch trim, we have rudder trim, but we don't have aileron trim, which is what you really need. I don't know why, whether the real plane didn't have aileron trim or not. So what are we up to, about 200 feet? So that's kind of where, that's Trondheim back that direction. We'll head back to the airbase. Because we know it's got a nice long runway. Let's call them up and see if there was land there. Request landing.
Barracks Tower, KNSH 9er
See if there is land. I'm Kench 9er. You know, I don't know who I am. We just took off from there. Perfect. Runway 9. Okay, we're going to come straight into the runway. Yeah, we got you. I like that one. What? Yes. We're already close up for clearance.
Clear to land runway 09er, KNSH 9er.
And yeah, it's not going up and down. You know, it's funny. You'll fly some planes and they're just like smooth as glass in this game, and then you fly this one and it's going up and down. It's just that kind of plane. It's just squirrely. All right, we're gonna start bring the engine down. We're going a little on the fast side, and again, slowing down is really the problem. But at some point, when we're a little closer, we're going to start putting the flaps and the gear down. We're at 3 miles. At about 3 miles, that's when we start doing that. You know, we just really need to maintain a nice approach vector. Could I fly the F-14 to Oslo? I could, and I would, but I do kind of limit my time because I do this 2-part show, and I try to fit into about an hour and 45 minutes, but I do it every day, so that's a lot of streaming. It's the same show every day. The first half, we fly from somewhere to somewhere else. Or, in this case, we're flying from somewhere back to where we started. Let's put the flaps down here. And the gear down. Gears down. And then the second half of the show, I always play live music. It's just my thing. It's live music. Live music and for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and then live music. So today I'm going to be, we'll take a 5-minute break, and I'll bring my piano in. I'm going to start doing my Ken's Lounge thing, you know, piano playing. But next time I can fly the F-14 to Oslo. The thing is, that's tomorrow. So yeah, if you want to come back tomorrow, I'll probably do it because somebody said F-14 to Oslo, and I already got it in my head. I have an F-14. I know where Oslo is. All right, come on, you can do it. All right, we're going a little fast. We're going to back down on the engine here. Way down the engine. Way down the engine. Oh, here we go. It's gonna bounce if we're going too fast. We want to just kind of stall it onto the landing there. There we go. Nice and soft. It's an old plane. You don't want to mess with it. Okay, flaps up right away. That'll bring the tail down. Now we can start thinking about braking. You know what? That was a perfect landing. Get out of here. you didn't like it, you don't know what a perfect landing is. But it took me a lot of practice. It took me a lot of practice to be able to do that in this plane. It's very, very touchy. You think you could do that the first time? No. You should see how many times I smashed before I could get it to any kind of butter landing. Because you got to keep your eye. Well, first of all, obviously, there's so many. You got to have the flight surfaces in mind, the flaps,
Catch Niner, Niner, Niner. Contact ground on 121.
and most importantly, you have to be super aware of your speed. What are you doing? Stop. Okay. Ground handoff.
121.6 K.
You're gonna let me turn? Sometimes it gets in this. This plane gets in this weird mood where it just won't turn right. I think it's busted some way. I got it full right. By the way, the actual plane. How does the actual plane steer in real life? Not with the tail wheel. Yeah, it's steering to the right there. I think it gets kind of buggy this way. You didn't have it had its own. Yeah, now it just wants to turn left as hard as it possibly can. Maybe we can get there. I don't know. Maybe we get both wheels on the ground. You had two brakes, one on each wheel, that you'd activate with the leather. So if you wanted to turn right, you'd brake the right wheel. If you wanted to turn left, you'd brake the left wheel. Whoops. Yeah, maybe I kind of turn right here. We're not going. We don't want to go there anyway. This plane wants to go where it wants to go. Like it was really wanting to turn left. And I don't know why. It wasn't doing this before when we took it out. But now it's just like solid. Oh, maybe it's because I have that. The only thing I changed was this. Was the rudder trim. So we'll change the rudder trim back to 0. Does that affect? I bet that's it, man. I bet, because that's the only thing I changed. Let's see if with the rudder trim off, that makes a difference, right? Yes. Yeah, now I can turn left. Now I can turn right. Interesting. I didn't realize that before. That's the first time I made that connection. Because I've noticed having problems turning to the right before, but now I just made the connection. That's because I changed the trim on the rudder. Interesting. And I kind of cranked the trim, although it doesn't really. It's not visually that much. All right, we're fine. Hold on a second. I'm cold. We're cold. Hold on. Open the canopy. Get a fresher breath. Get some fresh air. Oof! Oh, what a flight. All right. So how are we going to turn this off? We can basically cut off the engine just by setting the mixture to 0. And then we can turn off the battery here. And for some reason, always colds. I always colds the plane. Oh, by the way, we should probably turn some of these switches off. The magnetos, don't want those on. That radio off. Fuel to closed. It does have some interesting quirks if you want to take it above. Thank you for joining me on that flight. If you want to take it above 18,000 feet, you have to turn on the. You have to turn the supercharger here to max or whatever. It's kind of interesting quirks like that. And also, you have to. This here, the fuel tank pressure is only needed at certain altitudes too. And I read about it in the manual and I immediately forgot. Now, for low altitude flights, you don't need either one of those, but. You know, it's kind of funny. And we were able to start it up. Okay, these should have been closed. Those don't matter, though. Floodlights. I don't know if we had those. All right, let's take a last look at our plane. Did us a good job. I know that a lot of people are out there are always disappointed when I do not crash the plane. And I do crash like maybe 2/3 of the time. Maybe less. Maybe a 50-50. It depends. And this plane is real crashy. I mean, not the program, but it's really easy to smash into a building or something, you know? And so I actually try to take off and land without crashing, and it really bugs some people. It really some people get really bothered about it. I mean, you know what I mean. They're just like, So I promised I would crash a plane today, and I failed miserably to crash. I know. I mean, I could. The thing about this game is it just puts up a box. It puts up a dialog box that says you crashed into a hard surface of some kind. Would you like to restart your game? It's not like it shows the plane blowing up, in a million pieces. Then I'd want to crash it, But it's not that satisfying. Okay, this is the time of the Well, first I'm going to do two things. I'm going to attempt to take a screenshot of me with this in this plane, with some kind of background that I like. Maybe not the sun. Maybe this direction was get a little brighter there. How about? Okay, that's gonna have to do. Okay, screenshot time. I can't sit here all day trying to do screenshots. It is done. Yeah, it's oil. I mean, that's they went and looked at actual planes and then did textures, but there's nothing you can do. The oil, you're pumping oil into the fuel, right? It uses a fuel oil mixture, so some oil is going to come out of the exhaust. And it's just not, nobody, that wasn't a problem. You know what I mean? It's not supposed to look good. It's supposed to be a warplane, shoot down other planes, which it did quite well. You could see where I think it was 20 millimeter cannons would have been mounted on either side, and also the port, or I think they had cameras. I don't know. It's a great plane, Spitfire, Supermarine Spitfire, built by a Supermarine company, a company that made metal boats, and they were like, we could probably make planes too. It's just pretty funny, and they did. All right, seriously, I got to transition to. It's gonna be taking about 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, maybe at most. 220s and 477s, right? 477s, right? The big two cannons and 4 machine guns, they call them. They were a lot of firepower, actually. Okay, yeah. So seriously, but though I'm gonna switch like 3 minutes. I'll probably play music for about 45 minutes, and then by the way, if you're here and you're like, I'm leaving for the music part, I get you. But tomorrow will be another stream, and I do the same thing, the flight simulator and then the music thing. And tomorrow will be a guitar stream, but today's keyboard. So give me just a few minutes here. Okay. Thanks for sticking around for that break. How's everyone doing? Checking my YouTube, checking my Twitch. Everything seems to be operating from what I can tell. Checking my YouTube here. All right, seems to be kind of working. How's that working? All right. Change my position a little bit. Move my stool just down a bit. I can tell though. I mean, it's like this, like quarter inch. Hey, how Yusuf Salim? Yusuf, good to see you. Just warming up a little bit here. Okay. Welcome to Ken's Lounge. A little bit more. I got a little more Diet Coke. This is probably my limit for the day, though. But cheers. A little more. Probably gonna sing a song. Why not? Only way I'm not gonna sing a song is if you all get together and pay me to not sing. No, I'm just kidding here. I'm gonna sing no matter what. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind, and it's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. Yes, I can make it now. The rain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for, and it's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, there's nothing but blue sky. And I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind, and it's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. And it's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. Just gonna play some of my regular lounge music here. Not all singing. A lot of them are instrumentals. What else do I feel like playing right now? Thank you, Yusuf. Thompson gun, he didn't say a word, but he blew Vanna Wynn's body right to Johannesburg. Rolling the Hilton gun, rolling the headless Thompson gunner now. I don't want to play that whole song, but I got my fake book here. Maybe we'll pick some fake. This is a Beatles song. To lead a better life, I need my love to be here. Here It's I didn't realize I have too many. They just have a few Beatles songs in here. Interestingly, but I got some others in here. Usually find a couple here. I love it. Everybody doesn't want to sing the Bee Gees all by myself, you know. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate getting them to other people to subscribe to me. It's like everybody should. You're like everybody should know about this content. Don't worry, I'll be here for a while. Okay. I know your eyes in the morning sun. I feel you touch me in the pouring rain. And the moment that you wander far from me, I want to feel you in my arms again. And you come to me on a summer dream. Keep me, summer breeze, keep me warm in your love. Then you softly leave. Well, and it's me you need to show. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? I really mean to love. Cause when living in a world of fools, breaking us down, when they all should let us be, we belong to you and me. You know the door to my very soul. You're the light in my deepest, darkest hour. You're my savior when I fall. And you may not think that I care for you when you know down inside that I really do. Well, and it's me you need to show. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? I really need to love. Well, cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down when they all should let us be. We belong to you and me. How deep is your love? I don't know about, you need the harmonies, but I just like singing the song, so that's really the key part. They get jive talking, that's even harder to do. Okay, here's an electric piano song. Not this one. Not this one. This one. I see the crystal raindrops fall and the beauty of it all when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometime, wanna spend some time with you. Just the two of us, we can make it if we try. Just the two of us, just the two of us, just the two of us, building castles in the sky. Just the two of us, you and I. Tears, wasted water's all that is, and it don't make the flowers grow. Good things might come to those who wait, but not for those who wait too late. We gotta go for all we know. Just the two of us, we can make it if we try. Just the two of us, just the two of us, just the two of us, building castles in the sky. Just the two of us, you and I. And hear the crystal raindrops fall on the window down the hall. It becomes the morning dew. And darling, when the morning comes, I not see the morning sun. I want to be the one with you. Just the two of us, we can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Big castles in the sky, just the two of us. You and I. I don't know about that particular sound. Thank you, by the way, for the lovely compliment over there on YouTube. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You know, I'm not. This is an instrumental song. It's not an instrumental song. None of these are. I get too hungry for dinner at 8. I like the theater but never come late. I never bother with people I hate. That's why the lady is a tramp. I don't like crap games with barons and earls. Won't go to Harlem in ermine and pearls. Won't dish the dirt with the rest of the girls. That's why the lady is a tramp. I like the free, fresh wind in my hair. Life without care. I'm broke, it's oak. Hate California, it's cold and it's damp. That's why the lady is a tramp. I don't know. It's got a lot more to it. These old classics. Come on, just give me that. This one here. More folk song, kind of a more folk song. All my bags are packed. I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up when you say goodbye, but the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. The taxi's waiting, he's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could die. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. There's so many times I've let you down. So many times I've played around. I hate to tell you now, they don't mean a thing. 'Cause every place I go, I think of you. Every song I sing, I'll sing for you. About the times I won't have to say. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you wait for me. Hold me like you never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a John Denver, really old John Denver song. I do a bunch of them. He's got these. Get to that song. So many great songs in here. Just Moon River here. That's one of my faves. Always like to do Moon River. I just like it. I find it very difficult. I like the key changes. Should be in here somewhere. Memory from Cats. No, we're not going to do that. But we are going to do Music of the Night here. Moon River. We're going to play this as an instrumental. Thank you for the flowers. By the way, thank you, Mira. I really appreciate you're the sister of you're the friend of relationship sister and or brother. I apologize, but thank you very much for the flowers. YouTube is turning. By the way, Donnie, thank you very much for visiting. We're going to be playing some more tenants here. Getting a lot of familial family love here. Somebody discovered my channel. It's like, well, I told my brother and sister to come over there. They seem to be enjoying it too. So, which is always fun to get the whole family in there. Nighttime sharpens, heightens each sensation. Darkness stirs and wakes imagination. Silently the senses abandon their defenses. Slowly, gently, night unfurls its splendor. Grasp it, sense it, tremulous and tender. Turn your face away from the garish light of day. Turn your thoughts away from cold, unfeeling light. And listen to the music of the night. Close your eyes and surrender to your darkest dreams. Purge your thoughts of the life you knew before. Close your eyes, let your spirit start to soar. And you'll live as you've never lived before. Softly, deftly, music shall caress you. Hear it, feel it, secretly possess you. Open up your mind, let your fantasies unwind in this darkness to which you know you cannot fight. The darkness of the music of the night. Let your mind start a journey through a strange new world. Leave the thoughts of the world you knew before. Let your soul take you where you want to be. Only then can you belong to me. Floating, falling, sweet intoxication. Touch me, trust me, savor each sensation. Let the dream begin, let your darker side give in to the power of the music that I write. The power of the music of the night. You alone can make my song take flight and help me make the music of the night. Oh, that's the only big show tune I can do today, you know, because it takes a lot out of me, you know. Where's my Diet Coke? But I just love my Andrew Lloyd Webber. That's a great show. Seen it live. That does bring down the house every time. Raindrops and roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packaging tied up with string. These are a few of my favorite things. Green-colored ponies and crisp apple strudel, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzels with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue sets and sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. Favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. That's a complicated little tune there. I'm hardly sad. I'm not gonna be. I'm not sad. I'm very happy. By the way, VODs, you know, if you really want to watch me, you can rewind. Also, smash that like button and come back tomorrow and subscribe. That's for my YouTube people. We're just getting hopping. YouTube, I mean, you know, it's still not 6 months. I've only started broadcasting on YouTube since January 1st, technically. So it's easy to say it's not even 3 months. My romance doesn't have to have a moon in the sky. My romance doesn't need a blue lagoon standing by. No month of May, no twinkling stars, no hideaway, no soft guitars. My romance doesn't need a castle rising in Spain, nor a dance to a constantly surprising refrain. Wide awake, I can make my most fantastic dreams come true. My romance doesn't need a thing but you. My romance doesn't need a castle rising in Spain, nor a dance to a constantly surprising refrain. Wide awake, I can make my most fantastic dreams come true. Can't sing that high. My romance doesn't need a thing but you. One of my favorite songs. I don't know why. It's a James Taylor covers that song. By the way, if you guys know, I'm a big James Taylor fan. Speaking of, I'm going to do a little quick cover of my James Taylor. We're going to move this over here a little bit. The songs I've been enjoying doing on my piano every day. Every day I do piano. Let's just bring that up here. The first one I really enjoy doing is called Going Around One More Time by Livingston Taylor. I'll probably do a couple of these. Let's just make sure my foot pedals are working. I can go past. Excellent. Very good. All right. It's Going Around One More Time, 1986. Livingston Taylor, recorded by James Taylor on his album. Not JT. I don't remember what the... My heart had been broke. It's a little faster, but it's the right speed. My heart had been broken, and I couldn't take no more. I just to tighten my windows, and I bolted tight my door. That's when I took one look at you, and I nearly lost my mind. Now I'm going round, going round, going round, going around one more time. time. Yes, I'm going round, going round, going round, going around one more time. Betty was a little heartbreaker, and it didn't quite work out. She did a number on my confidence. I was riddled with self-doubt. I said, that's it, I'm through, I quit. When Juanita, she looked so fine. Now I'm going round, going round, going round, going around one more time. Yes, I'm going round, going round, going round, going around one more time. Round and round in circles, hearts always the same. One moment you'd swear it had enough, the next you've got to know her name. All on my own, it wasn't that bad. I was getting good as I could get. I stopped into a drugstore for one pack of cigarettes. She didn't have a quarter, had to call her cousin Kate. Could I lend her one thin dime? Man, I'm going round, going round, going round, going around one more time. I'll be going round, going round, going round, going around one more time. See me going round, going round, going round, going around one more time. It's really funny. I got comments from the entire Salim family here, Miral, Mohammed, and Youssef. Okay. And they're all just like, you're the greatest thing since freaking sliced bread. So, thanks to the Salim family. That's really nice. They sound like really nice people too. I mean, and they all speak English, which is great. But maybe they're all English speaking. They're all from English speaking countries. Just, probably are. I don't want to make any assumptions about anybody. I know so little people like, oh, you're so great. I don't know anything about you, but you know everything about me. Need a reason to be here. Hoping to find it tonight. Walking alone on Broadway. Watching the people, watching the town go down. Broadway's a river to me. Fat fish in a big city sea. Taxi cabs, limousines, submarines. tree. Keeping an eye on the street scene. Street scene. I gotta get this chord. G minor. Cause I'm over love in the middle of town tonight. I gotta do that again. Okay, we're gonna. Got my mind on a sweet dream. Keeping an eye on a street stream. Wait. Cause I'm looking for love in the middle of town tonight. I'll get it down. Keep me way, had my fill of self-pity. Brought on my blues to the city. Cause I'm pressing my luck in the middle of town tonight. See me waiting on you to smile back on me, child. Looks like tomorrow seems like the end of a dream. Dream dawning on me on Broadway. Losing the thread here. In the morning light, it's a dream. I'm just a fool. Looking for love on Broadway. Gotta practice that one. I mean, I used to play it a little better than that. Okay, what's the last one I'm gonna do from this group? It's gonna be Another Gray Morning. It's a bit of a downer song, but I still really like it. It's good for the piano, electric piano too. Okay. When I feel as though my love is sinking down, the sun doesn't want to shine, and when it feels like she won't face another day, life is unkind, she's frozen in time. Here comes another gray morning, a not so good morning after all. Well, she says, oh, what am I to do today? With too much time, so much sorrow. She hears the baby waking up downstairs. She hears the foghorn crawling out across the sound. The repetition in the morning air is just too much to bear, and no one seems to care if another day goes creeping by, empty and ashamed, like an old unwanted memory that no one will claim. The clouds with their heads on the ground, she's gonna have to come down. She said, move me, I'm locked up inside. Well, I didn't understand her, but God knows I tried. She said, make me angry, but just make me cry. But no more gray morning, I think I'd rather die. Oh, I like that song. Oh, but you know what? Hour and 40 minutes in, and we get to be about that place where I want to do my little outro and just say to everybody who stopped by today, thank you so much. We had some really lovely people coming by, and thank you. And any comments. The first half of the show, by the way, I flew my Spitfire. We had a request from somebody from Norway, 2 people from Norway. So I was flying over Trondheim, not Trollheim. Trollheim isn't a real place, by the way. Trondheim in Norway. It's kind of a beautiful northern city. You got to check it out. You can see my VODs. The second half, we played the piano. It's fun. Still trying to optimize my scenarios here where I'm sitting and stuff like that. But I think it's working pretty well. And I just want to thank everyone for coming to the show. And tomorrow will be very similar. Tomorrow's going to be Sunday. Why not? We'll just do the same, except instead of the keyboard here, there's going to be a guitar and fingers in your face. Okay, fingers in the face. 1 second here. As we say, the show is a lot like the Carol Burnett show, except it does not have Harvey Korman, Tim Conway, Lyle Wagner, or the incomparable Vicki Lawrence. Has none of those people, and also doesn't have Carol Burnett. But it does have me doing this. I'm so glad we had this chance together, just to have a laugh and sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. And she would do this every time. So I'll see you guys next time.